Here are 5 design mistakes that you're making right now at your place that making it look really cheap. Here's the first one. When you have mass-produced art. Now, if you have art inside your apartment, inside your house, and it looks like it was done times 10,000, where you went to a big box store or you went to Home Goods. Hey, shout out Home Goods, shout out big box stores. A lot of times you can find pieces that are really nice. I'm specifically talking about pieces that's like a boat on the water. One that's like trees in a forest. The bull, like we've all seen them. They're all over the place. These are the things that are really devaluing the look of your space because everybody's got it. If you really want to make your space look really beautiful, you really want to make sure you look for pieces that feel, again, not actually are, feel a little bit more unique. What are the pieces that you can buy that matches the decor with the rest of your room, but also doesn't take away from it as well? Now, typically when people are buying mass-produced art, they're finding things that match their space. Match. You don't necessarily want to have everything match. Not that it's a bad thing to match, but matching just looks cheap. We're trying to come up with solutions to help your space not look cheap. I'm telling you right now, find some stuff that complement the room by picking up on subtle colors throughout. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that is an exact match. Number 2, if you've got twist blinds, oh my goodness. Twist blinds, we all know, are those plastic blinds for your windows. And then after some time, your cat or your dog messes them up, your kid, and they start to like hang. You know, the things with the little white twist things. I don't even know there's an actual name for these blinds, but we know which blinds we're talking about. The twisty blinds. If you've got twisty blinds inside of your place, I'm telling you right now, it's making it look cheap. One, because you can't even block the light, because half the time some face this way and some face that way, and you can never get them balanced. The cords are completely out of order, and half the time the twist or the arm thing, whatever that's called, it's not even on the hook. So sometimes you have to reach up on just the twist part and do it manually with your fingers. We've all done it before, and it's because these things are really mass produced and they're made to be on a budget. What's funny is that they're actually not cheap at all, and they're not on a budget. And it seems as though the price for them are continuing to go up despite their quality continuing to go down. So if you want to help yourself by not having these blinds or not having your space look cheap, you want to get rid of them and go with something a little bit different. I tell people all the time, if you're ever on Amazon, look up fabric blinds. They're so simple and they look wonderful. And at the best part about it, you don't have to measure. You literally put them up on your walls or you put them up above your windows. You clip them to the bottom and they look great all the time, and you never have to worry about them getting messed up. Another design mistake that you're probably making inside of your house right now is open storage. If you have a lot of open storage everywhere, open shelves, everything is open, and when it's out in the open, all your junk is out in the open. So that means people, whenever they're walking inside your room, they're seeing all the crap that you got laid out in front of everyone. Now, if you're someone who lives by themselves and you don't really care, cool, do you? But we're talking specifically about design issues right now that are making your space look cheap. And the way that you make your space look cheap is when you make it look like a college dorm. So if you have the opportunity, get some closed shelving. Get anything that can close off some of the extra storage that you have so people aren't looking at it when they're walking inside of your space. Because I'm telling you right now, if you've got that open storage, that's one of the things that are making your place look cheap. The next one I want to go over are mixed patterns. So if you've got patterns inside your place right now and it's got like dog print or animal print in one, you've got stripes over here, your sofa is old and looks like grandma's house, right? You have a mixture of patterns everywhere where your eyes can't really focus on anything. I'm telling you right now, those are one of the things that make your place look pretty cheap. Now, is it okay to have those things? Of course it's okay to have them. But this video is dedicated to why your place looks cheap. Because you might be looking around like, what could I do in my space to make it look good? Well, I can tell you right now, if you take away those items, take away all the stuff, all the additional patterns, all the extra details and texture, if you reduce that and you just get back to a blank canvas, something really simple, it'll detract from it looking really cheap, and you'll actually get something that looks really nice. Now, if you just have one of those patterns, something that only stands out on just the sofa or just the wallpaper, that actually is now hierarchical, where that thing that was once detracting and making your space look cheap is actually going to elevate your space because it's going to be slightly different than everything else. So in one instance, you've got tons of patterns everywhere and your eyes don't know where to look. That's bad. If you have an instance where you just have one pattern, maybe two, and instead of making your house look cheap, It actually makes your house look really elevated and incredibly design oriented. The last one I want to go over are furniture sets. Ooh, furniture sets. Furniture sets are where you go to rooms to go and you can get a chair, a sofa, a love seat, a desk, and everything is brown and it matches. Now, when it comes to those furniture sets are really popular in the 80s and in the 90s because it was a place where you can go get everything at one time and drop it inside your living room. Well, the problem is it's not the 80s anymore and it's not the 90s. And in order to make a space look really curated, you want to put a lot of emphasis in finding pieces that are unique. Not entirely unique where every single thing is different in the house, because that would be like having a lot of patterns. Instead, you want to find pieces that have earth tones in them, right? Maybe you have a green sofa. Maybe you have a wood coffee table. Maybe you have a beige club chair that's next to it. And you find patterns and textures and colors that work well with each other as opposed to working exactly like they're all made by the same manufacturer. You can reduce these elements right here that I just listed in this list. You will go from making a place look really cheap to actually making it look really nice. You guys are looking for more videos just like this where you're making some design mistakes, or you actually want to find out what you can do to help elevate your space, make sure you guys follow me here and on Instagram at @JAbrams so you can get more content just like this.